The project was actually to do a portrait of what I call real America, far away from the coasts that we're used to read about and hear from during the, we can call that the money time of the presidential run. So it was to do to settle down a city like this, mid-sized city, not too small but not too big either, and to see the way people live, hear what they have to say, what they're interested in, concerned about, and try to kind of take their pulse in the last weeks of the presidential run. Okay, what did you find from all that, would you say? I find that if I compare to what correspondents, European correspondents feed us with, usually from the East Coast, people have asked themselves way more down-to-earth questions, or than on that what people tell us from the coast. Like such as, like, what would you say one of those is? More like when people talk about the economics of America, from here in interviews, they would tend more to talk about their real life, to give you example, to tell you how much they make, what they pay, what kind of taxes they pay, how much they have left by the end of the month or by the end of the year. Whereas usually when you read papers coming from the coast, especially the east ones, it's more like a macroeconomics analysis, you know? Right. Here it's more local and individual stories. Okay. So that's what actually what I was looking for, because I knew that we already had people in New York and Washington. I knew they were going to cover the campaign in a classical way, which is good because we need that. But I also wanted to give a plus, and so individual stories mainly. Mostly. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. That difference. It's been so far. It's been interesting. Yeah. So okay, explain it. So I know you do a blog. What is your blog like? Okay, it's I work for a French weekly news magazine, kind of your Time magazine or Newsweek magazine. Okay. And like all the other print media in the rest of the world, actually they had to develop their web section, and now actually the web platform is even bigger than the print issue, the weekly print issue. And so I feed them with stories or verbatim interviews. Okay. Since it's on the internet, I can feed it every day. So I've been feeding them with an average of either one story or one interview a day since I've been here. And that's a good thing, because when we only had the print weekly issue to feed, it was only one story a week. Now it can be one a day, basically. So that's awesome. Fun. Yeah, that's fun. What made you choose Garden City, aside from the size? Was there others in the running? I wanted the place to be as central as possible on the map, so it had to be Kansas. I wanted the place to be somewhere in the Bible Belt and in the Corn Belt at the same time. And then I wanted the city to be that kind of size of a city. I didn't want a big city like Wichita. I didn't want a too small city like Holcomb next door. And so there were a couple of them that I was considering. One of them being Dodge, but it's the name of Dodge being too linked to the culture of Western films and everything. So I said, you know what, these names, I don't know why it rings a bell, so I'm gonna settle down in Garden City. And that's awesome. After I decided to settle down in Garden City, I remember it was In Cold Blood. Oh yeah. I read about it. But it basically had nothing to do with my reason being here. That's the reason why I heard of at first of Garden City. Long time ago, 25 years ago. Okay, gotcha. So who have you talked to, like just different? I know the Republican Party all over the place. I did portraits mostly, trying to get the big picture through a small one, through an individual story. So I did a couple of farmers around. I did a portrait of the high school, your brand new high school, under the angle of the whole security system that you have. I did an interview with a local contact for the NRA to talk about guns. I did a portrait of the St. Catherine Hospital to talk about your healthcare system and the Obamacare and different ways to consider the healthcare issue. Many different things.
That's awesome.
People from the GOP taking a trip to Colorado.
Okay. So you've been here about 6 weeks?
6 weeks,
right?
yeah. A little more than 6 weeks. 6 weeks tonight, actually. 6
When
weeks
are you
tonight.
leaving?
On Sunday.
All right. Okay.